It's the Cable
Yeah, I'm a fan of Force of Will, but I'm going to take this One Ring over it. Uro and Flage in here, too. Those are nice pairings for the One Ring. I'm going to take a Swords. Love a Swords. Beautiful card, that Swords to Plowshares. Can a streamer turn off watch streak notifications? Oh, it would turn off watch streaks entirely. So people wouldn't get notifications for them, but they just like wouldn't happen on the channel. I don't know, that's a worthy trade-off. Oh, I can limit the milestones that viewers can share in the chat. Okay. That seems like a good middle ground. So there'll still be watch streaks, but less notifications about them. If I'm reading that correct. Yeah, right, Torvac. I wish people could turn it off for themselves. Seems like something you should be able to opt into. So Glimmerlands isn't like a bad card. It's not an exciting card, but it's not a bad card. I'm thinking about this Scrubland. I guess Talisman's not crazy with this start, too. I mean, with this start, you could just be like blue-white control and you take the lose focus, but we have a Scrubland and there's a Vindicate. Yeah, white-black control. Here we go. That's an archetype, right? I want the Courtyard, but I'm going to take this Voidwalker. Song rips? Song does rip. It's not what you would expect from Polyphia, but I'm into it. Zerrin Orb, almost interesting. Some life gain to offset the old One Ring. So, I know that if you Sunfall with an Elspeth out, you're going to get 2 Incubate tokens. My question is, do they both have the 1/1 counters? If one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many are created instead. It seems like you would get the 1/1 counters, create an incubated token with X11 counters on it. It doesn't like create the token first and then put the counters on it. Yeah, Dark Ritual's a mighty tempting. It's not gonna win out over a Mox though. Oh, I refuse to believe that, Melancholy Knight. No one with the exquisite taste to be regular in my channel. Stoneforge Mystic, Prismatic Vista, Staff of the Storyteller, Coalition Relic, Cloak and Dagger. There's a lot going on here. I think I like Staff. I think I just want to be tokeny, right? Play the tokens that do the token stuff. Make sure I get that thing. Only Smarties here? Exactly, Jarvis. Look, I got Jarvis here in the chat. It's got to be a smart chat. All right, Smarties. do we take it, Johnny? Very low on red permanents. The Glimmerlands fucking gives us one. I think you just take it. More tokens for the token plan. You're known for your smarthood? Yeah. We're united in to smarthood. So Squadron references tokens. I think what I want, though, is Abandoned Air Temple. You top deck a Squadron, you're like, okay, I'll like make some 2/2s or whatever. Air Temple's just always free. Squadron might wheel, too. Oh, we got Cloud here, too? Cloud, what do you like in Legacy right now? Is Death and Taxes playable? I haven't touched the format in so long. I think Eagles is reasonable, right? We can get the Surveil in or just a regular duel. Pretty good. Car format's kind of miserable. Yeah. That's kind of what I was worried about. Let's take a fetch. There's some solid cards here. I think if you're like making a bunch of tokens, that Mother of Runes becomes less good. We're already like pretty good at blocking, and we don't care about evasion that much. We don't care about spot removal as much as usual. Cretins could be interesting. I actually like this Urborg. With all these double blacks on two. Really not an ephemerate deck. Do you like Doomsday with cars? Vroomsday? Ooh. Vroomsday. You're surprised I didn't try out Car and Cube? Yeah, my first instinct was that it wouldn't be very good. But then, when someone pointed out that it's just like a tendrils for 4 instead of 10, I was like, okay, okay. Storm could probably use the help in the cube too. I'm used to like Aereo type effects being a big trap. Currently we have 1 equipment for the Stoneforge Mystic. There's another red permanent for the Ajani. Oh, thanks for checking in, Furish. Oh my god. Let's throw a little Mana Vault in. Something I'm worried about now is how do I get rid of my own One Ring? I don't think Judgment can do it. Unexpectedly Absent can. Oh, Baragwave could give me some life to offset it. Sort of thing seems important. Well, the Baragwave wasn't here and be torn between the Reprieve and the Multiversal. This certainly seems like a deck that could use a Mind Twist. 3-1 Flash Shitter is not going to blow up an indestructible ring spawn. Crab can sack the ring, though. Not bad. Moonshadow is not going to make this list, unfortunately. It's a good card. And I could certainly see it in another Goyf deck. But we're like barely another Goyf deck, where it might not make the final cut. Blinking Crab. Oh, you think about that Ephemerate? There's nothing else here that would work with the Crab, unfortunately. I think I like this Sarah Paragon. We got a fetch for it. We got like a nice pile of value critters that are worth rebuying. It's like Voidwalker, bring it back. There's a little Lion Sash business for the sideboard. How are we doing on spot removal? Absent, Judgment, Vindicate. Could play the Grasp. If I was playing the Nethergoyf, I'd want the Mishra's Bauble. I don't think I am. So I don't think I want it. Oh, I guess the Bauble's good with the Sarah Paragon. And it's a free artifact in the bin for Baragwave. Yeah, I'll grab it. Hey, there we go. A little Lauren action for the sideboard. Stoneforge Mystic, not quite working out. Could be boarded in if I boarded in Lion Sash. And currently I need like 2 cuts. I'm a little low on Squadron. It's powerful enough. Is Figure too rough on the mana? So I like Figure and Glimmerlens because they're both red permanents for our Johnny. I'm not too worried about if I can get Figure up to an 8/8 or what have you. Last pick Bazaar is pretty common. Oh, yeah, Tim's a turd. Yeah, I didn't think there's anything wrong with your comment. But it didn't seem like a big deal either way. Oh, sorry you're having a rough one, Spawn. Everyone has those sometimes. Yeah, Figure probably is my worst card here. Maybe it's just not that important that a Johnny gets to do damage sometimes. It's really fucked up if a Johnny ever does do damage in our black-white control deck, though. I kind of like that the curtains can be like a defensive card, like a cheap blocker, or a hand disruptor, or an evasive threat. And all of its modes are pretty solid here. But I could see cutting it. How'd last deck do? Last deck trophied. Like pile of Emmy shit. Gorgeous deck. Too bad it's not gonna make it to the YouTube. Because I gunked up the audio for it. Was the trophy shiny? Oh yeah. Is Crab good enough? Crab is great. Crab is like an excellent finisher for 6 mana if that's all it is. But this is also, it also lets us sack our One Ring. So you use the One Ring to draw through the deck, and then it just like gives you a cheap Crab, and then the One Ring doesn't kill you. Our deck is not very fast. If you're playing the One Ring in a deck that is not very fast, you kind of got to think about it. Like, how do I get rid of this thing after I've drawn 10 cards? Because it's going to be kind of rare that you can kill the opponent in time before you die to the ring. If they've been aggro, if they've been aggressively pressuring your life total. Very different if you're playing the One Ring in an aggro deck with like a bunch of red hasters and burn spells. Then like you don't really have to care about getting rid of the One Ring. Though it is very fun to sack to a Bombardiers. And if you're playing a combo deck that's just going to like sneak attack your opponent or breach combo them or something, then that deck doesn't care about answering the One Ring because you draw enough cards, you'll be able to kill them with your cards. But a slow plotting fucking mid-range control deck, it's got a real downside you need to think about. C3 Slipball 23, thanks to the saw, thanks 85 months there. Yeah, Bombardier sacking one Ring is so good. I think with the Staff of the Storyteller and the Glimmer Lens and the One Ring, I can get away with cutting Knight's Whisper. And like Sarah Paragon can rebuy stuff. I was playing the One Ring, the Knight's Whisper because it's like a draw spell. If I'm not drawing the One Ring, then another way to hit land drops and stuff. But I think we just have enough ways of doing that. And then I think it's going to be Figure of Destiny or Curtains is the last cut here. And to make it fair, I'm going to flip a coin. I'll say Tails is Concealing Curtains. Curtains sounds like the back end, right? Figure could be a head. Heads, alright, bye Figure. Wait, I didn't say which was which. I said heads was Figure and Tails was Curtains, but I didn't say whether there was staying or getting cut. Well, anyway. Are these colors good enough? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 white versus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black. I'd kind of rather have 10, 10. I guess we have Urborg to get us to doubles more often, but I'm still going to 10, 10 it. Yeah, because we got Air Temple on white and Urborg on black, so they should be even. Cool. I think this deck looks great. Good old white-black shit pile. It'd be a bit more, what's the word? Nostalgic for me if we had Stoneforge Mystic in here and like a discard spell on turn 1 or 2. Hand looks fine. The curtains with ye! The curtains, I say! Hey, Last Wish, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 82 months. Colorblind and Carl, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 109 months. They appreciate you. That DRC is going to be a 3-3 before you know it. Oh, wow. We got an Arena of Glory and a Broadside, huh? That's not bad. I'm looking for my old black-white legacy deck. Spirits in Modern. Was that pre-Spirits? Oh, interesting. I've got a clump of pre-Modern finishes at the end there. Yeah, MTG Top 8 doesn't have all of my old deck lists. TCG Player used to. Oh, Jesus Christ. MTG Danks has a lot going on. Well, anyway, not that big of a deal. Okay, we got a Crocus here. Let's do this. Let's Dark Ritual, Voidwalker, and then flip, and then whatever we bin, the Voidwalker will get to exile. Interesting. So the Pyromancer is cuter with my Lingering Souls. Carnage Interpreter is so much scarier. It's cuter to exile the Pyromancer, because then they don't get the 1/1s on flashback. Yeah, I've got my page for MTG decks up. I wish I could just search for Gatekeeper Malakir, because that would narrow things down quickly. Bunch of old Cobblade lists, Painter. They also don't have my black-white control deck, unless I skimmed past it. You top 8 an SCG with Phyrexian Obliterator in your list, and you can't even find the fucking deck list years later. This is horse shit. Oh well. We'll see what Black Widow digs up. Lingering Souls should be able to block Black Widow pretty well. Find it on MTG Top 8. That's what I looked at first. I didn't see it. Maybe Goldfish has it. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see it here. They only have newer shit. They have my Vindicate to answer my Voidwalker. Rude. Hey, here we go. TC Dex has it. I was just thinking about it because we're playing this black-white shell here. Yeah, sure. Now this is a beauty of a deck. 2 Chrome Moxes, clearly the right number. The Chrome Mox, it like looks weird, but there are 3 Dark Rituals, so it's kind of like there's 5. It's kind of like I got 5 of one of them, you know, the card disadvantage. And then if you draw both, you just put the Dark Ritual into the Chrome Mox. No problem. 3 Wasteland, clearly the correct number of that. We got a Fetid Heath in here. You don't see Fetid Heath in Legacy decks very often these days, but you're also not playing Mirran Crusader and Phyrexian Obliterator in the same deck very often these days. I'd Gatekeeper Malakir, right? Yeah, we just have like the 1 planes, but if you imprint a white card on Chrome Mox, or if you need that basic planes against a Wasteland deck, then all of a sudden Fetid Heath can be pretty important. Or similarly, if you imprint a black card on Chrome Mox and the Fetid Heath lets you Mirran Crusader. I did do that once in the way to the top 8 with this deck. I went like turn 1 him to Turok and then turn 2 Mirran Crusader, when it was only possible because of the Heath. Kind of cute. But yeah, 4 Thoughtseize for him to Turok. Bitter Blossom just here to be a pile of bods for all these equipment. 1 top to be cute with our bobs, you know. Sometimes that matters. Sometimes being able to spin to set the top for bob matters. And with only 1 top, you're not going to get like top flooded. Pretty reasonable card. Stoneforge Mystic gives you all those shuffles. This sideboard though, we got Batterskull. A bunch of swords, just all when the protections matter. I think Bitter Blossom was mostly for like control, like miracle type decks, and I didn't play against it all day. Just played against a bunch of like combo and Tarmogoyf decks. Mirran Crusader, when your opponent's just only got green creatures, is pretty sick. Scholars for combo. I think Shriekmaw was supposed to be like they show and tell in an Emrakul and you put a Shriekmaw into play, I think was the idea. What's going on over here? Council's Judgment, one of the better spot removal spells I could have drawn. Because a lot of ones that you draw, like you point them at the Adeline, they save it with the Crocus. I think it's still correct for the opponent to save the Adeline, But at least the council's judgment is still gonna, kill something, right? It's still gonna get the DRC here. And I'm going to flash back the Lingering Souls. And now there's a question of whether you should attack with this Revealing Eye or not. They're at 13. You attack them down to 10. It does let them attack with their human token when they replay their Adeline and get their value. And I don't want to block with these spirit tokens. I think I'm going to fucking race, though. I think I can do it. I called it Pecula. I didn't upload the deck list into TC Decks. I don't think it matters much what I called it. Pecula top-8'd a Legacy GP a long time ago with a black-white shell, though, so a lot of folks just called every black-white deck Pecula.deck. He was playing Bobs and Vindicates, so it's not the craziest. Look at the spirit tokens back. Try and eat some of these humans. Yeah, that's wrong. Bolt burst lighting one of them. Sure. What's Canadian Threshold? Just Rug Delver. Yeah, my favorite game with that deck was I played a Mirren Crusader and put Numazawas on it. My opponent show and told in Progenitus and then couldn't block. And just died to Mirren Crusader. That's good stuff. Wow, I'm going to lose because I didn't serve with both tokens. Because I would have gotten 2 damage in. They only have the mana for 1 removal spell. And the Revealing Eye would kill them here. Oh, they're leaving blockers back. Sure. My favorite standard deck of all time, Pure Steel. I had a Pure Steel Paladin deck that basically kept me alive one summer. Black Lotus. Okay. I needed you one turn sooner, Just worried about a removal spell on my eye. Am I a bit off Constructed these days? I like Constructed. I don't like all of the formats in current Magic. Like, I would rather play Standard than Modern for the first time in a long time. Right now, Legacy and Vintage are kind of borked because of the new vehicle thing. But I've been playing a solid amount of Pauper. I got I have a pre-modern tournament coming up. I really like old school Magic, including Constructed Magic. You enjoyed the pre-modern streams? I'll probably work some of those back in coming up to CubeCon, because there's like a big pre-modern tournament. That'll help me decide if I want to cube or play pre-modern. Luris? Okay. Well, Luris can't rebuy the broadside, so that's good. Oh, fun, Zentoran. Yeah, I'm going to be going to Glacier. Oh, nice. They tapped that Caracas. That's so good for me. Yeah, I'm going to be at East Glacier National Park for a metal festival. The festival's collaborating with the Blackfeet tribe there. So it's like half metal festival, half powwow. Should be awesome. And the incubator tokens repping lethal. Oh, fun, Italian Iceman. Good luck in your tournament coming up. What deck are you playing? What are you playing in Pauper? I should drive the Going to the Sun Road. That will probably not happen. Yeah, our plane is landing in Kalispell. And then we're staying there. We're bumming around there for a few days. We got an Airbnb on the south side near the lakes down there. I think we're gonna take it pretty easy. Do a couple like easier hikes and stuff. And then we'll be driving straight from there to East Glacier. This road looks fucking awesome, though. Gorgeous road. Look at that. This is a road you can go drive on. It doesn't look like a real place, right? It looks like something out of the movies. Surely my black-white control opponent isn't running Wraths. I mean, the thing is, it didn't look like we were a control deck, right? We, like, let on curtains, flipped it, had a Void Walker, and played Lingering Souls and flashed a bank. Like, it looked like we were doing aggro control stuff. I could see getting broadsided by the Sunfall. I was certainly happy when they tapped out, though. That was real good. So Lion Sash is good against Luris. They showed a few other graveyard things. The issue is cuts, right? I don't really want to cut any of this. I guess I could cut a Johnny. Yeah, weirdly, we're going to cut a Johnny. And we could bring in Stoneforge Mystic now. Let's cut Reprieve on the draw. I dig that. You're going to be playing some Burn Madness. Oh, in your Pauper tournament? Nice. Yeah, Burn Madness is really solid. It seems like it always puts up solid finishes. Good luck avoiding the life gain Storm card, huh? That's been my experience with that deck. If I can dodge that card, my win rate's much higher. What do I do to Montana? I'm going to a metal festival. Hope to see me there, leaving Wednesday to head that way. To Fire in the Mountain? Yeah, please say hi if you see me, Papa. Kind of looks like they're holding up Interaction. Probably a remand. But I was thinking if they're holding up a removal spell this turn, I'd rather they kill the Stoneforge Mystic than... I'm sorry, I'd rather spend the turn playing the staff than spend the turn playing the Stoneforge. 5th year going. Might be your last. Gotcha. Yeah, I've heard really good things about this fest, but it is my first year going. What's your favorite kind of metal, Caleb? Yours is cadmium? Uh-huh. Jokes! We got jokes! To give you an earnest answer, though, probably folk metal. You'd run Grixis Affinity, but the Utrom Flyer is not available anywhere. Yeah, I haven't picked up any of those to upgrade my affinity list. Yeah, I don't know if they have as many of them in Europe, though, Bremner, and that could affect things, right? $10 a piece? Yeah, that's a lot for Pauper. You could spend the turn one ringing and hope that they play more things before you play your sweeper, but I was pretty happy with that. I was pretty happy with what we had available. Oh, there's a Phoenix in the bin. A little concerning. Fuck. So this could have been worse for me. I thought I was going to be going down to 1 instead of going down to 4. Get my chump on. Would be nice to him to Trock before running out of creature that we want to not get swords or what have you. Sure. I was actually hoping the Lion Sash would live and put that on a Baragoy Fum. Not just attacking, getting their loot on, why not? Got me. Two cards, please. Oh, wow. And then a burn spell. A Tarfire, too. The Tarfire pumped the Baragoyf. That's cute. Let's go ahead and serve. Not sure the Vindicate wants to hit their Copter or this headline, so let's stop drawing 2 a turn. One troublesome thing about the headliners is if they ever rip Caracas, they can just prevent me from blocking for a turn. Hmm. 4 mana sorcery speed fog. I mean, that's what I needed this game. Hey, we get to connect. Don't think we're running this Voidwalker out this turn. I think we're just gonna double kill things. Is the Copter or the Steel Cutter scarier? Well, they're not gonna be able to double spell. I think that means the Copter. Life total starting to get to a spot where we could draw with the One Ring. Hell yeah. Looking at that crazy road, it looks like I could check it out if I took the longer route between East and West Glacier. Might be doable. These surveillance are so good. Some good old low variance Magic the Gathering. Some of y'all are gonna like this because you're sick fucks. The rest in the main. Baragoyf doesn't match up against a Mother of Runes very well, but maybe if we jump it with an Elspeth. Blue mana. Hate that for me. One's got one card in hand. Do you spend the turn getting rid of it? Nice. Level up figure, give it pro white. There's only 5 damage towards the Elspeth. If they play that pre-combat, they get a +1/+1 counter. Taking the Monarch here is actually kind of awkward because they can give something double strike if they want. But I do get a card. Yeah, I might regret that attack. I don't think I will. Real Milkman. The creatures are going to lose flying on my turn. Oh, they have to attack me to get the double strike. They can't attack the Elspeth. Maybe we're fine then. Sweet. Yeah, I don't see a real reason to do any sideboarding. Oh shit, what up? Hey Treskies, thanks for the sob, thanks for the 109 months. Hi, hello. Hand looks solid. Think about Dark Ritualing and then flashing back the souls. I'd like it better if I could activate the Air Temple next turn, but I'll be a mana short. Tempting to blow up the planes and make them just like keep on using this Horizon Canopy for mana. Take a bunch of damage. Oh, that's cute. So a single removal spell doesn't stop me, because then I'll have 9 in the air next turn. Love Abandoned Air Temple. Oh, flying blocker. They need Solitude now. And then they'll be able to win this race. Awesome. Yeah, they have Solitude. I gain 3, go up to 10. I guess they just 7 me down to 3. So even that would have just bought him a turn. Nice mixture of value and power and interaction and good mana. This hand's got some issues. We had the double black for the him on turn 2, but then we don't have the double white for our removal spells afterwards, so might be too slow against some draws. Some beans and rice for little old me. A Bloatus. That's how you know it's a finals. They did mold a 5. But they got Mole Man fetch. Yeah, I think that's gonna that's gonna be what I'm doing because they can fetch every turn now. I don't have a 1-mana removal spell. Maybe you're supposed to run out the Air Temple and just hope to rip a white source. So you can absent Mole Man on your next turn. I have not heard the latest single from Chat Pile, no. No. I was like leaving up unexpectedly absent for that fetch. And then when the trigger went on the stack, I clicked OK to click through that trigger. And now I just feel like a fucking idiot. Just like gave them 2/1/1s when I couldn't afford to. So I can still absent, but I gifted them 2 tokens, and now I have to tap my damn mana vault, which matters a lot. Almost rather not. Kind of a bummer. So the Mole Man should have shuffled in right there. Depressing, because that was like the whole reason I fucking left up my shit, right? Okay, they probably would have just forced if I did it correctly. So I would have been slightly better off, but still borked. I'll be a little less hard on myself then. Saving the Dark Ritual for the crab makes sense, but I think just getting Voidwalker down on turn 1 is pretty relevant. The thing is, we don't really know when we're going to draw our second black source for the Voidwalker. So using the Dark Ritual for that makes sense to me. Alright, I wish I had my Dark Ritual bank. But we can just Vindicate next turn. Do you Vindicate a land or a Hex Drinker? I've been enjoying Vindicating lands this whole game. Let's see if I end up regretting that one. Kind of forgot I already had my scrub land. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Dukowski, thanks for the 80 months. They appreciate you. And Marioc213, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 78 months. Cheers. Hey, good evening tomorrow now. Yeah, I wanted the Eagles to set up a second black source for the crab, but couldn't do that and run the Elspeth out, which means it probably just shouldn't have been the Eagles. Probably should have just played the Elspeth and saved the Eagles for the surveil land for next turn. Well, there's a Bloatus. Serving in my face. Okay. We gotta have a removal spell for the Voidwalker. Okay, they're just flailing. Yeah, when they level up the Hex Drinker, I assume they'd be killing my Elspeth so that they could buy a turn. Opponent's deck's terrifying. I hope they don't draw Black Lotus all 3 games. God damn it. The issue is that they're just over there drawing to a turn. Ooh. Force down, but we're still need some pressure. Maybe we can draw Lingering Souls here, and that'd be really nice for fighting over the Monarch. I don't see why the Force would be considered greedy. Oh wow, if I'd backstreeted last time, I could have been the Souls. I don't know, I guess. We just don't have enough information to know the composition of their deck in regards to Force of Will. We do know that they've had a blue card when they've needed it. So the information that we have should point to them having enough. Not that it's greedy. Okie dokie. Kind of glad they didn't just play that. Two cards into the revealed card zone, both mana dorks. So for the record, they got the Monarchy on turn 1. It is now turn 6. They've drawn 5 cards from this Monarchy. I mean, this Mind Twist can help level the old playing field. Oh my god. You all see that discard? Wistfulness, I Still Explorer, Hex Drinker. Jesus Christ. So far, I'm very glad I left that Mind Twist on top. The scary thing about that attack is that they need this Avacyn's Pilgrim mana. How'd they get the Monarch? They Black Lotus out this Monarch Giver turn 1. No, we swords it. Mole Man, very annoying here. I don't know, by the way, whether I'm supposed to Sunfall or Elspeth here. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Pony Slay Station, thanks for the sub, thanks for 89 months. Where am I going in Montana? Kalispell and East Glacier. Hey, Unholy Diver, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 79 months there. You're getting married in Kalispell in October? Nice. Very pretty state. So if I Elspeth, kill the loot, they can shoot the Elspeth in response. If I make tokens, then I'm dead on board, because they can down tick on a token and then attack me. We just have to do this. Pretty unpleasant. And activating the token doesn't force a block from them, because I had 8, and the token's only a 6/6. Flathead Lake's gorgeous as long as you can avoid fires. Yeah, that's where I'm going to be. Where our Airbnb is on the southern side. Very close to Flathead Lake and a few other lakes in that area, smaller ones. I'm rebuying the Voidwalker, and now that I'm here, I kind of wish I was rebuying the Staff instead. Game's nuts? Game's pretty nuts, yeah. Yeah, there's something to leaving them with the Monarch when they have so few cards in their library. We're only at 4, though. I think if they can hit me, then they can probably win. Really glad the Fractured Identity got pitched to the Force earlier. Now that I've seen more of their deck, I think I agree. I think they have a very low blue count for their Force of Will. Hey, no pain, no game. Thanks for the raid. Hope you get a 6 stream. Let's give No Pain a fucking shout out here. Why not, huh? Give them a follow. Yeah, Voidwalker is definitely not going to hit them. It's whether we want to bring back Staff the Storyteller or bring back a Fetch. Bringing back a Fetch does let us gain 2 life, go up to 5. Omnath deals damage in 4s. Like Explorer's in the bin. Trying to think of other ways that they could kill me with the Omnath trigger. Hey, thanks, no pain, no game. Appreciate it. Get some flathead cherries. Ooh. Doesn't sound bad. Oh, that's true. I could sack Dothy to gain life. And I'm just going to pass here. No reason to tap a blocker. They draw for turn. They're going to draw one for Monarchy at end of turn, and then just won't get another turn. All right, well. Now they need to win before the end of turn Monarchy trigger. Nice. That's back-to-back trophies. Hell of a game. Hell of a game. Yeah, really cool finals, I think. They did actually have Black Lotus all 3 games. I was like, I hope they